This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Sue Smith. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It is Braga, and they face Brentford.
It's a pleasure to be here, anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, the power and the pace that he can get on the ball from distance is just superb. If you don't close him down quickly as a defender, the ball could be in the back of the net before you know it. He's a danger player for sure.
So the initial 11 for the home side.
Well, it looks to be a very attack-minded setup. 3 across the front with another 3 behind supplying the support. It'll be interesting to see if they adapt that over the course of the game, though, particularly if those centre-backs start to get exposed in the wide areas.
Well, here's how the lineup looks for Brentford.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. This can be quite an attacking lineup with the 3 progressive players behind the lone striker, but you've still got that defensive protection with the 2 midfielders holding.
So off and running here, the first half underway. Incisive ball. And there is an early test for the goalkeeper. Wow.
Yeah, had to be at his best there. That was flying in.
Now sending it in. And making sure it wasn't problematic. The timing was perfect. Ball 1. Decent position. Oh, surely! How good was that?
Oh, I thought he was in there. Looked like a goal for sure, didn't it?
Oh, I thought they were onto something there. Pau Victor. That's a good pass. Can he put it in? Well, it really wasn't easy for the keeper to stop it.
Oh, it's a wonderful save. It comes at him quickly, very little time to react, but he just manages to keep it out. It's great goalkeeping.
Playing it in, and miles off target with the header, but in fairness, the marking was tight. A lot of space to attack. That's a nice looking ball. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, this is a perfect ball into the box. It's just asking to be scored. And it's intelligent movement and a strong connection to take it past the goalkeeper. It's a good finish, that.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Chance to run at them. The delivery towards the back post. Oh, goalkeeping heroics!
Oh, talk about reactions. How good were his then? It's such close range. That's a brilliant save.
Trying to pick out a teammate. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Well, taken away, he won the ball. That's a good-looking ball. Could be! Oh, a sensational stop!
Yeah, he didn't have long to react, did he? His reflexes are absolutely outstanding.
And there's the delivery. Appear to be in two minds. Well, a touch too heavy there.
Yeah, that looked really promising. They'll be disappointed, you know.
Well, the referee allowing the play to flow. Ouattara. An effective ball win. And space for them here on the flank. Not away completely. And that'll be offside. Well, rather than stop play immediately, the referee waited and now decides on a yellow card. Well, they know they need to stop him. And an attempt best forgotten, I think. Opportunity. Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again. So 2-0 now. Henry. On the ball, Jensen. Well, mark it down as a chance, but they need to take these chances.
They're certainly giving their all. They're really pressing to get a goal, and that was close.
Coutinho, plenty of support here. That's a good pass. Oh, did so well to deny him. Wasteful there from Brentford. Annoyingly, there it breaks down. Can he finish? And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Played over. And a goal! A significant deflection, and no wonder the goalkeeper is looking up at the sky in disbelief.
Well, we can see it again, and it's clearly a deflection that takes it past the keeper. It catches him off guard, and he can't adjust his feet to make the save.
So underway again here, and it's going to take a colossal effort if they have designs on bouncing back. What to like about that pass? Is it going to be? And that will be a penalty. Penalty given and yellow card handed out. To make it 4-0. Oh, he's guessed correctly and saved it. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Florian Grillitsch. Maybe dangerous here. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Vitor Carvalho. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, he's been a long way from his best up front.
Yeah, he's been unusually quiet, very little to trouble the goal, and given how much they depend on him, it explains the scoreline, really.
So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? Florian Grillitsch. Horta with it. Oh, what an opportunity. He can't hold on to it. And in at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly at fault.
If you watch it again here, it's just not good enough from the goalkeeper. He's got to try and push that away from the danger zone. If you do that at this level, you're bound to get punished.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Ayer. Vandenberg. Ouattara. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Well, what's the referee going to do now? And the verdict is yellow card.
Yeah, and it's a poor challenge, isn't it?
And with play stopped, they will make the change now.
Johnson. Y entra número 24, Damsgaard.
Sepp van den Berg. Kevin Schade. Vitaly Janelt. Committed challenge. A lot of space to attack. And cutting in from the flank. And the flag is up for offside. Error in judgment, you might say.
Well, you just question if he could have let that run. Surely knew he was offside there.
Well, Brentford unable to hang on to the ball. Ouattara. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And an opening! And a high degree of difficulty there for the keeper.
Yeah, his reaction speed was outstanding and stopped what looked like a certain goal.
And time for the change now. It's a short one. And Brentford have it back now. Incisive ball. Oh, it was a close run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first. Effective on the flank. Will it go in? So a corner here. Played over. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Well, unable to bend his run, offside. Mikael Damsgaard plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Marvellous defending.
Yeah, did really well to stop the through ball. Thought they were in.
And look at this! That's a superb challenge. Damsgaard. Chances on. Oh, a magnificent challenge. Pau Victor. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Decent looking pass. And it's opening up. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they go from defence to attack, and then through on goal. You never really had any doubt that he'd slot that away. It's a really composed finish.
So the match has restarted, but you do feel that is that. Vitaly Janelt. Could be threatening. Well, the angle was far from favourable.
Well, for a moment, I thought it was going to squeeze inside. It's a really decent effort.
Ricardo Horta. And the through ball. Could be a chance. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, this is a neat and tidy finish. His movement is great. He finds a yard of space. And then it's so composed.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing.
Yeah, they had great shape-up possession there, didn't they?
And 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. And making the move to the inside. Not messing around with that clearance. And given free rein to run. Illegally stopping the attack. And going to be booked for that.
Yeah, and he can't have any complaints, can he?
And you need your defender to take charge. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, that was an emphatic result, wasn't it? They looked so confident in attack. Every time they went forward, you thought they were going to score. I'm sure they'll be pleased with that.
Well, with that question, an eye-catching performance from João Moutinho. How would you sum up what you saw from him?
Yeah, it was a good performance from him, wasn't it? On and off the ball, always seemed to be in the right place at the right time. He definitely played his part in the results.
This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Well, the weather couldn't be much better from a footballing point of view. Welcome to Selhurst Park in South London. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Crystal Palace facing Shakhtar Donetsk.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Well, this is the team Crystal Palace have picked.
Well, they're playing with a 5-2-3, as we can see it here. But I think at times we'll see one of the centre-backs stepping forward into midfield, just to make sure they don't get outnumbered in that central area.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre-forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield players need to get forward as much as possible in this 4-3-3 shape.
Thank you, Selhurst Park. Enjoy the game.
So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. Promising position, this. Oh, big moment! Oh, a challenge of the highest order.
Well, how did he defend that? That's a great recovery.
Will Hughes. And Palace could be onto something. And crossed in there. And too much elevation on the header, but not a bad effort. Bondarenko. And they keep it moving. Lovely tempo here. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Now, options are plenty. No disappointing end to the move. Mitchell. Now with Water.
SNUG1, please return to your vehicle immediately. Thank you.
And showing good game awareness.
Yes, such a clever reader of the game, isn't he?
Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Might go ahead. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Might lead to a chance. Textbook defending inside the box. Artem Bondarenko. Creative look about this. He's in with a chance. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Goes through for the goal kick. Mitchell. Could be dangerous. Can he get one back? Oh, keeper dealt with it. Corner kick played in. I couldn't really direct it where he wanted. Artem Bondarenko. Can they carve out a chance?
You do feel they get a chance soon, the way they're playing.
Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Adam Wharton. Munoz. Richards. Palace now in potentially a dangerous position. It needs an accurate cross. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Can he deliver? And an excellent save to bring that counter-attack to an end.
Great play, good shot and an excellent save. That was good football all round, wasn't it?
Now sending it in. It might be. And it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff.
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner, but then you have to ask what's going on with the defending. He's afforded far too much time, nowhere near enough pressure on him, and they're punished as a result.
On with the game here, but I'll tell you what, the moods in the two camps couldn't be more contrasting. Lacroix. Now with Wharton. Nice looking move this. On to Wharton. Could be! And a goal this time! Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Bondarenko. Now a decent position. And that is going to be all for the first 45 here at Selhurst Park. Well, truth be told, his influence on this game has been very limited. What have you made of his performance?
Well, you might blame him for a lack of movement, but to be honest, the quality of passing into the front players has been really poor today.
Well, back underway, and there can be no playing it down. A big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Crystal Palace in the second? Richards. And Hughes has it. Adam Wharton. Munoz. Sarr in possession. Wharton. Oh, that's a clever ball. An alert piece of defending. Well, potential danger. Teammates available. And cut out nicely.
Yeah, right place at the right time there. Good defending.
Richards. Munoz. On to Mateta. And intercepts again. Well, sitting deep here, almost inviting the pressure. That's a good-looking ball. To trim the deficit. Monster piece of defending. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Oh, danger here. Can he? Oh, just mistimed his run, and the flag going up. They decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Matvienko. Bondarenko. Traore. Just cutting off the supply. Decent idea. Oh, off the post. Still alive. Just the clearance that was needed.
Well, that's the way to avert the danger. That was a great clearance.
Counter-attacking chance. Trying to open up the defence. Oh, and snuffing out the danger as they try to get themselves back into this game. And time for the change now. Can he deliver it with accuracy? 20 minutes remaining. Lacroix. Must be! Oh, and in! How about this? They're eating into the lead, and what looked impossible now might just be salvageable. True grit and determination on show.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, Palace are still trailing here, but this game very much a contest. No two ways about that. Valery Bondar. Playing with a flow and intensity. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect.
Well, the fans believe there's hope here. Can the players respond now?
Oh, I thought they were onto something there.
Just read the situation so well, didn't they?
Bondarenko. Might lead to a chance. Oh, it's on! And a save that keeps them very much in this.
Well, could that stop be the turning point? They'll need to be quick, though.
He's made a real difference, I must say, but the manager decides that this is the time to make a change. Who can he pick out? And problem solved for now. Could be threatening. High quality defending.
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise. Can the players respond and find this equaliser?
Yes, time to play it over. Time is not on the side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. And over it comes. Well, off target in the end, and that'll be a goal kick.
Well, I think the defender just about did enough there, but that was a chance.
Konoplia. Artem Bondarenko. And they've created space. Bondarenko. And a precise challenge just when it was required. Counter-attacking possibilities. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Bondarenko. Oh, that's splendid play. Can he finish them off? Oh, strong hands to push it clear. Excellent goalkeeping. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. And taken short. And that will be all. A disappointing day at the office for Crystal Palace. Where did it go wrong?
Not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. Played with real authority in attack, Stuart.
Well, he scored 1 and could have had a lot more. But if you keep getting into the right areas, the goals will come. I thought he was very good today.